All Are Wrong Today's, a speculative novel by Elan Mastai, unfolds through the perspective of Tom Barren, an unreliable narrator who claims to be a time traveler from an alternate universe. Tom's primary objective is to pen his memoir, although he continuously apologizes for his perceived inability to create a satisfactory account of his life. His aim is to elucidate how he became stranded in the reader's ordinary reality, and throughout the narrative, he oscillates between the present and past tenses without firmly establishing chronological guideposts. This fluidity suggests his ongoing struggle between different realities and occasional convergence between them. By incorporating metaphors from quantum physics, particularly the concept of parallel universes, the novel fits into the postmodern genre. It interweaves these themes with the familiar modern dilemma of individuals striving to find their rightful place and time in an unpredictable and shifting world. At the outset of the memoir, Tom Barren introduces himself as a denizen of an extraordinary alternate reality where technological advancements far surpass our own. In this world, intelligent machine servants and hover cars are commonplace. However, Tom deeply regrets an undisclosed action he undertook, which ultimately led to the demise of his reality. Simultaneously, he frequently apologizes for his perceived shortcomings as a writer. Tom then delves into the year 1965, highlighting the pivotal moment when inventor Lionel Ghostwriter created an engine capable of generating limitless energy. This invention serves as the catalyst for the divergence of Tom's home universe from the one in which he presently finds himself. Tom's father, Victor Barren, a scientist, harbored aspirations of inventing the world's first time machine. In pursuit of this dream, Victor left his wife, Rebecca, burdening her with the responsibility of raising their family. Tragically, Rebecca met her demise in a hover car accident. When Tom reached an appropriate age, Victor allowed him to work in his laboratory, apprenticing him to one of his time travelers, or chrononauts, named Penelope. Penelope, deeply devoted to her work, maintained a certain detachment while mentoring Tom, which only intensified his feelings for her. During their collaboration, Tom fell profoundly in love with Penelope, who was destined to be the first person to embark on a time-traveling journey. On the eve of her departure, Tom confessed his love, leading to a passionate encounter that resulted in Penelope becoming pregnant. Regrettably, this turn of events shattered her chances of becoming the inaugural time traveler, leaving her devastated. Overwhelmed by the belief that her life's work had been lost, Penelope tragically took her own life. In the wake of this tragedy, Victor decided to halt the time travel program. Consumed by despair, Tom clandestinely entered the laboratory and utilized the time machine to journey back to the apartment in San Francisco where Ghostwriter had first created his renowned engine. Encountering Ghostwriter, Tom interrupted the machine's operation, triggering an energy surge that nearly demolished the building. Swiftly reactivating the machine to avert further destruction, Tom returned to his present time. However, the world he found upon his return differed significantly from his own. Through Tom's vivid descriptions, it becomes evident that he had arrived in the reader's ordinary world, where technological advancements were limited. In this newfound reality, which Tom had inhabited since the catastrophic time travel incident, he no longer bore the name Tom, but rather John Barren. His mother was alive, and his father proved to be a caring parent. Numerous disparities, both positive and negative, distinguished this world from his own. Tom eventually located the Penelope of this reality, a kinder and more affectionate version of the woman he had known before. Their love rekindled, and Tom even managed to convince her that they had encountered each other in a different life. However, Tom's existence faced upheaval once again when the mind of John Barren fought to reclaim the body that Tom now occupied in the new present. John emerged as a malevolent figure and, upon gaining control, committed a heinous act by assaulting Penny. While Tom grappled to regain dominance over John, Penny, convinced that Tom suffered from schizophrenia, decided to leave. Demands for evidence of his time-traveling abilities, rather than viewing him as a troubled individual concealing an illness, weigh heavily on Tom. Determined to provide proof, he embarks on a quest to find Lionel Ghostwriter, the key to confirming his arrival in Ghostwriter's basement in 1965. Tom's search leads him to Hong Kong, where he finally locates Ghostwriter. To Tom's surprise, Ghostwriter reveals that he had been anticipating Tom's arrival all along. Understanding that Tom's actions had dramatically altered the course of history, Ghostwriter insists that Tom must return to rectify his mistake. In an attempt to observe Ghostwriter without making his presence known, thereby potentially restoring the future's technological renaissance, Tom travels back to 1965. However, the moment he arrives, multiple versions of himself engage in a tumultuous struggle for control over his body. These versions include the original Tom who ventured back in time, the Tom endeavoring to fix the situation, John, and another Tom from a distant future who had also discovered the means of returning. Recognizing the futility of overcoming these competing consciousnesses, the narrator Tom ultimately returns to his present. Initially disappointed, Ghostwriter learns to embrace this altered reality. Together, Tom, Ghostwriter, and Penny join forces and establish a business while working towards rebuilding Ghostwriter's engine. As the novel concludes, Tom and Penny welcome the arrival of their child, symbolizing the start of healing and renewal in their world. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.